Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Okay, good. Just keep rolling. We're not editing, man. This is real. Don't you wish you could edit life? I've always wondered when I see videos, I'm like, someone edits. I'm like, well, what just happened? What did you say? What did you not want us to hear? Not that I judge if you edit. That's cool. But editing is just tiring. Anyway, that was my little vent. That was my vent. Thanks for hearing me out. Self-hatred. I hate myself. I would say that often. During my 10 years of clinical depression, I made a post on Instagram that got some traction on self-hatred, and I realized, wow, a lot of people seem to resonate with this idea of self-hatred. So I want to share an idea with you and a practice of how to be, one way to be with self-hatred. You don't have to agree with my idea. But during my 10 years of clinical depression, it was wrought with self-hatred, just packed full of it. I'd think it a lot, say it a lot, I hate myself. What was I really saying, though? Here's my idea. When I say I hate myself, I think what I'm really saying is this. I hate that I'm not the self I would have made me to be if I were God. I think self-hatred is a twisted form of false self-love. If I hate myself, doesn't that automatically imply there's another version of self I actually love, I would love to be, right? And what's interesting, I end up kind of bowing to it, esteeming this image I've made in my false self's image and likeness, this idolized self, which is interesting if you look at it as an idol. We read in Scripture, those who make idols, they have eyes and do not see, ears and do not hear, mouths and do not speak, and those who make them will become like them. And I realized in hating myself, I was saying I actually prefer to be, I love this image of myself in and of my own making, the self I would have made me to be if I were God. Yet this image is an illusion. It was dead. And guess what? I was becoming dead, so to speak. And those who make them will become like them. Lifeless. It was so tangible. You don't have to agree with that idea, but it sure resonates with me. All the while, God simply adores the real you, the real me. This is it. Quirks, joys, proclivities, tendencies, all of it. This is me. You are you, right? And you're one of God's original ideas. You're not your own idea. Now, I'm not talking that we can't improve ourselves, you know. Yes, there is what can be known as an adaptive dissatisfaction, where something in you rises and it comes from within, and you know, no, this isn't me. I'm going to practice a different way of being. I'm going to engage in a new neurological loop, a new way of behaving in this world, right? That's great. That's great. But this kind of self-hatred I'm talking about debilitates. It's a parasitic vine, sucks the life right out of you. That's what I'm talking about. So what to do with that? Many ways to deal with that. And I had counseling and psychologists, psychiatrists, community, huge component. Make sure you have a group of people that you're a part of who love you for you. They're not there to fix you. They just are there to be present to you in love. Huge. You know, they're there to listen and validate. As spiritual director Alice Freiling said, intense listening is indistinguishable from love, and love heals. Right on. So I'm going to share one of my favorite ways of being with self-hatred, or really any negative emotional state for that matter. It's an acronym I put together called WORK. Witness, observe, reflect, know. I'll break it down real fast. I could talk for days on this. Want to make it simple. Witness. When self-hatred arises, non-judgmentally witness it. and name it out loud. Neuroscience reveals we name it to tame it. Scripture states whatever is brought into the light becomes light. Oh, there's self-hatred here. Just name it out loud, non-judgmentally. There is self-hatred. Just be honest about it. I'm not saying I hate myself. That's you declaring a statement about yourself that is not completely in the realm of conscious observation. So now we're witnessing it. Oh, it sounds like this. There's self-hatred here, right? Not I hate myself. There's self-hatred here. Then we observe. You go into your observer self. How we do that? I hate myself. We usually start with a declarative judgment. I hate myself. Fine. I'm not saying don't do that. Just don't stop there. Now we go into our observer self. Something in me hates myself. A part of me hates myself. Just say that out loud and you'll notice right away a shift in your perception. If you're able to say, something in me feels, what part of you is able to say that? Who is saying that? I like to say it's your observer self, your true self, your spirit joined to the Lord, which is one spirit, your spirit seated with Christ in heavenly places. It's your knower, right? I hate myself. Something in me hates myself. A part of me is feeling self-hatred. You create that observer or that objective distance, okay? So witness, observe, then reflect. Reflect. Stay with it now. Just listen. Reflect back and forth with that part. Hey, you can even interview it. Have a chat with that part of you. That part is believes it's doing you some good. It's trying to protect you from more pain. I know for me, it was like, I hate myself. One of the things that part was protecting me from was don't take any chances because you might be rejected. Don't take any step towards growth. You might not become the person we think we need to be, right? So we reflect and welcome that part with compassion. And reflect, another way of saying, just listen to the story to whatever degree you can. Sometimes it could just be between you and yourself, you and God, you and a counselor, a trusted loved one. Reflect. Listen. I'm here. You're here. I'm listening. What story do you have? Remember, whenever you're feeling something, even self-hatred, what you're only and ever feeling is a story, a narrative that wants to be listened to. And then, know. What do I mean by that? Deep, deep, deep down inside, you know. You know you are loved. You do. You know. Deep down inside, there's a core. Remember, if we can say, something in me feels self-hatred, or even put it in, use the practice of Iliism, speaking to yourself in third person. Oh, Craig is noticing a part of him is experiencing self-hatred. Well, what part of me is able to say that? It's my observer self, my knower. So we go from witnessing and reflecting / listening, or witnessing to observing, creating that objective distance, then reflective listening, and then finally knowing. Now, what do you really know right now? All right? And I'll just go right into a practice after that called the blessing of your knowing. Just bless your knowing. Hey, we know. We know we're loved. We know we're an original idea of God's. We know we're not perfect, so to speak, and yet Hebrews 10:14 states, by one offering he has perfected once and for all those who are being sanctified. Hey, we know we're human. We know we're learning, practicing, becoming. The blessing of your knowing. And you say it like that. Hey, we know. Or use your name again. Hey, Craig, we know. We know we're loved. We wouldn't even be here. Your physical presence reveals God's delightful validation of you. Otherwise, you wouldn't exist. He loved the thought of you so much. He fell in love with the thought of you so much that he just had to make you so that one day he could be face to face with you. So, witness, observe, enter into your observer self. I hate myself, something in me. Or Craig has a part that hates himself. Reflective listening, and then land with knowing. What do we really know right now? Because even that self-hatred, it's not true. It's not true. You could even ask, is this really true right now? Is this 100% true? So far along my journey, the answer is always no. All right? So we call that doing the work. Witness, observe/observe yourself, reflective listening, and then land with your knowing. We know. And from your knower, what's the next step you want to take? How do you want to practice being a new way from what you know? Right on? Thanks for the time. I'm going to drink my coffee now. Did they hear that? They did?
Yeah.